look there at the high-rise towers of Miami. Major League Baseball on the show is next. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Diego Padres, as their manager Bud Black will align his order like this. They'll have their work cut out for them as they face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League, Cuban-born right-hander Jose Fernandez. Everett Cabrera will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw is right over the head of Jones.
And talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Cameron Maybin will dig in now with the runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. Cabrera rounds third and heads for home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. A good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Chase Headley will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Batting fourth.
Boy, already a triple and a double against him here in the first inning, and he has not looked all too sharp, at least early on.
Carlos Quentin will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. For Headley, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. A runner at second, nobody out.
Come on now, let's stop him here.
Ball 1.
No.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Will Venable will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And he misses with it, 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1. And this is fouled straight back. Full count now, 3-2. Jed Jerko waits on deck. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Jed Jerko will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. Bogusevic is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Padres lead it 2-0. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. Tyson Ross will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Donovan Solano will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And this will be fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Three and one now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And out of here! A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And the Marlins have made this a 2-1 game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Garrett Jones will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Swinging a high pop-up right in the center of the diamond. Blanks is there, and the side is retired. Marlins get one back thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Yasmani Grandal leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Kyle Blanks will stand in. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
This is how you go about keeping your club in the game. Back-to-back strikeouts. Now, after scoring in that last half inning, you can start to sense that the momentum is starting to shift a bit.
Tyson Ross will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, 3-0 count now to start the second. Doesn't look like he's gotten into the flow yet.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Brian Bogusevic will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Come on, Marlins!
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Has a look, now the pitch. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Ty Wigginton will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
All right, Marlins.
Comes set, now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Rafael Furcal will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
The 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
1 strike. Goodbye. Come on, Marlins, you can do it.
In danger of losing for a call now as the count swells to 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Everett Cabrera is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
1 out now in the San Diego third. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's a fair ball.
Well, for all the line drives that get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing. A little fly ball or a little flare. But you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter, Chase Headley. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Pitch out, nothing doing. One and 2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make them bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Before the pitch, a move by Fernandez. And he just manages to get his hand in. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Carlos Quentin will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3.
Sit him down now.
Fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Come on now, let's get the K here.
3-2, here it is. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jose Fernandez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
In there, and it's even at 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Come on, you can do it.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Christian Yelich will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Comes with the slider there, but this is lined into left field, a base hit.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner, but that slider so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Donovan Solano will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Yelich is running. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. if that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again. He homered his first time around. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. He's got it. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are two away.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Jones.
Garrett Jones will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Will Venable will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Will Venable.
Let's go. Shut him down.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
The second baseman, number 9, Jed Jerko.
Jed Jerko will try it again. He flew out his first time. here's the first pitch. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here comes a 1-2. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Yasmani Grandal will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Kyle Blanks will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Shut him down now! Shut them down!
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. They lead it 2-1. Jared Saltalamacchia will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And this one will be out of play off to the left. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Brian Bogusevic waits on deck.
He's gonna walk ya.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. And sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Brian Bogusevic will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Ty Wigginton will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now. lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a high chopper. There to take it is Headley. On to the first baseman Blanks, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-1. Tyson Ross will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Here's the first offering. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Up top, it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Go get it now.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 coming. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there. And I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Everett Cabrera will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Very late on a changeup there as it's hit high in the air down the right field line. Stanton's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still lead it 2-1. Rafael Furcal will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And that's in there for a strike.
Let's do it, guys.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
Reed Johnson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Reed Johnson.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
The 1-1 home. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Christian Yelich will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher set to come on now, as it'll be the effectively wild Carlos Marmol that makes an appearance here. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. Over to first is Jones as he'll step on the bag to record the putout. Carlos Quentin will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but, you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo home run for Carlos Quentin, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters throwing the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
Batting, right fielder.
Will Venable will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
3 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Jet Jerko will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Jones is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Padres do get a run on the homer by Quentin. Through 5.5, it's now 3-1 Friars. Donovan Solano will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Had him reaching a bit there as this is pushed foul off to the right. It's 2-2 now. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Hard hit ball to third. Caught by Cabrera. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Very high, 2-1.
But one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
1 run on 3 hits and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swing and a line drive to center field. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that's his 2nd hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Garrett Jones will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And this is on the ground to third. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back to South Florida. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Carter Capps will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Yasmani Grandal will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. In the air to left center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Blanks.
So 1 gone now, as that'll bring up the powerful Kyle Blanks. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Over to first is Jones as he'll step on the bag to record the putout. So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle.
Smith.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
You watch it. Let's go, Marlins.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And this is going to be a foul ball. One, 2. And he turns on the curveball there as he drives it out toward right center field. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional
Padres down in order,
stretch.
and it's still 3-1. Nick Vincent will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home
Number
7th.
15, Nick Vincent.
Jared Saltalamacchia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings. And he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Ty Wigginton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miami down in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. Everett Cabrera will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
Here he comes, 3-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Cameron Maybin will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. Throw on to first takes care of Maybin, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell the third baseman's playing a little bit in front of the bag right here, trying to take away that bunt. Unfortunately, this ball almost takes his teeth out. The reactions had to be quick, and lucky for him, he's still got them.
Chase Headley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here comes the 1-1. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, as the lead remains 3-1. Alex Torres is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Alex Torres.
Rafael Furcal will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this likely won't help much, as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
And now the right-handed batting Jeff Baker is in the on-deck circle. It looks like he'll be called upon to pinch hit here. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Left fielder number 21.
Marcell Ozuna will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Ozuna.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And now he bobbles it on the transfer, and they won't get anyone. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Donovan Solano will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Fouled back. Oh, 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And this will be fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Marlins leave one. They still trail it here 3-1. Marcell Ozuna will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 13.
Henry Rodriguez will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth.
Henry Rodriguez.
Carlos Quentin will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
The 1-2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one. Will Venable will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this is fouled back and out of play. One pitch now to Venable. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Jed Jerko will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. But look at Venable, and now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Mike Dunn will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Michael Dunn.
Yasmani Grandal will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Runners are at first and second with one away. The 3-1. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Now batting, first baseman.
A.J. Ramos will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Kyle Blanks will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. One and one.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Off a second is Jerko. Now the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Chris Denorfia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Chris Denorfia.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Wigginton has got it, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the one. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 4 and the Marlins 1. Houston Street is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 16, Houston Street.
Giancarlo Stanton will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on pitch track. And yep, you'll see it there. That thing's well above the letters. You're just playing right into the pitcher's hand when you chase a ball that high.
Garrett Jones will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he lays off there. 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Maben is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in as their last chance now. Ball 1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now the 1-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. In there, a base hit.
You just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least 1 more batter.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And standing in, the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he won't go down and get that one, so he's in front now, 3-0. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And now all of a sudden, that possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck, and now he's at the plate. So this inning's taken a real turn for the worse.
Rafael Furcal will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And a relay home. And he is out at the plate as they cut down the tying run. And in a flash, this ball game is over. What a finish.
Wow, talk about an exciting finish. I mean, you can't fault the aggressive play right here. Trying to score as the tying run, it was going to take a great play to get him. And sure enough, that's what they got, and they preserved the 1-run victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff to the ballpark, and he winds up helping his guys get out of here with a victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Padres win it 4-3. Good night from Miami.